in Southern California. He will return this from deep in the end zone. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe. They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hand. Keep the magic going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. They bring their punter out there now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's It's a 13-yard pickup as the downs reset. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. And now movement again, and they'll march even further backward. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dragons go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Christian Kirk, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boy, Still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens. Although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
They made a nice effort to stick it with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Now Herbert going to change the look. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Touchdown, LA! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They're off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3-0 ready for it. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything? It got his man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Now 2nd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Extra point attempt to come here. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Taken at about the 1. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
What's that? Oh. Okay.
Come on, you're playing
This is it.
terrible.
I'm not having fun anymore.
What are you doing? Were they even paying attention?
The Charger drive about to get going. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first. And now off to the races down the right side. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now they'll audible to something else. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Play action. It's Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnston. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Quentin Johnston with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Second down and a yard.
They'll look to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He's going to air one out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. They'll throw now on the final play. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 43 yards.
And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hands it off out of the gun.
They're going to drop him behind the line yet again, and things going from bad to worse. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Herbert off of play action.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert has it knocked free.
And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's out right at the 25. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. That is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll set up a throw. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Okay, ready?
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw.
Well, a tough throw there across his body. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Charger drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. These guys running back out of the backfield. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And quickly, they get to the line. 2nd and 3. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is caught. Touchdown. Marvin Mims from 21 yards away. And the Dragons get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Herbert now on second down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 33 and a first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dragons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add two more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Still going. He may go. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there. But they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Ryland on for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. Well, he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
2nd and 6. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Looking to throw. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Charger drive about to get going. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now a deep one for Johnston. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Chargers, they get a Week 18 victory.
My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I put strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The clear this ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s. I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen. Won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight. Rooster sounds. The Bronze Age forever. This a God-given level. I'm a high like crescendo when my mind stay resemble. Pick your shoes and pick the slack now. Spend most of my days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it. They don't love it.